Growing microgreens is not difficult, guys. Let me show you just how easy it can be for you to grow your own healthy, nutritious microgreens at home for practically nothing using old food containers and just some good old seeds. Let's check it out. So first things first, let's go ahead and show you how to plant these microgreens. Now this right here, notice, is just coconut fiber, coconut core. You don't need to use potting soil or anything like that because these guys are only going to grow for maybe a week, 10 days tops. They're going to be taken out. Okay, there's enough energy stored in these seeds to do the microgreens without any added fertilizer or any kind of soil. Also, that would be highly wasteful and expensive because you're basically just going to be throwing out potting soil or compost, things like that you don't really need. All right, so very simply, coconut core. Now this is just an old recycled food container. Something short, shallow is actually makes the best microgreens in my experience. And as you see right here, to some of the seeds, a lot of the brassicas are going to be one of your best options for growing microgreens like kohlrabi, broccolis, kales, mustards, radishes, arugula, things like that. They're going to do fantastic. Now, are there other things that can do microgreens with? Absolutely, but this is what we're going with today, guys. So it's really simple. All you're going to do is you're going to pick out the seeds you want to grow. So let's go with just kohlrabi. These make fantastic microgreens, and this variety is actually purple kohlrabi, which I'll show you here in a second what they look like. It is pretty awesome. Now, first things first, you're going to take those seeds and you're going to put this on a lot thicker than you might think. And why does that? It's actually going to help support the seeds as they grow. So you're going to get a denser planting of the microgreens. You're basically going to cover all of the surface of the soil like this. Now you think that that might be way too many seeds, and it is not. All right, this is actually what you need to have happen. If you don't put it thick enough on there, it's going to get spindly and sporadic. You're not going to have, the best type of microgreens you're going to want to grow. So after that, all I'm going to do now is, with some nice clean tap water, I'm just going to soak these guys in. Sorry about the noise there. A little better thing. I'm just going to keep them pretty moist like that. Now don't over drench them, soak them down. You're going to get them nice, nice little coating like that. And after that, they're going to go under the lights. Let's see. So, like I mentioned, once they're underneath the lights, now these I believe are radishes or maybe collards. I think these are actually collards. And this is, again, another recycled food container. Look at this. They're already starting to sprout up to about 4 days or so. And you come through every day, and you're just going to miss them, okay? You're keeping the seeds from drying out because they're not planted underneath the soil. So on top of the soil, they're going to dry out. You need to keep them a little bit damp so they can help aid in germination. These are some old cabbage seeds, as you can tell right here. This is not really sprouting very well at all because these seeds are actually really old, and I was just trying to use them up. But right here, look at this, guys. See, when I told you how to plant them very densely, this is why. Look how dense these greens are, okay? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a very tight, densely packed microgreen planting like this. This is exactly what you want to go with. Look back here. These are actually little trays from the dollar store. These were $1 a piece. And again, I just these are some radish seeds and things like that. Just spray them once or twice a day. Keep them nice and moist. There you go. Now, a lot of people will tell you you need to put heavy weights on your microgreens to get them nice and strong and this and that. You don't have to do any of that, guys. I've done this for a long time. That's completely unnecessary. So let's look over here at some more of the finished microgreens. Talk about just what all goes into producing some awesome microgreens. It is actually downpouring, guys. These lights flickering. That is insane. We've had so much rain lately. It is crazy. So let's go ahead and look at some microgreens over here. Now over here at the growing station, where I have a lot of seedlings that have been starting out, again, this is another dollar store tray. Short little plastic container, costs $1. Microgreens growing here. Now I mentioned brassicas and things like that. You can also grow peas. Yes, sweet peas, there's the same kind you'd grow for the sugar pods and stuff like that. You can actually eat these little pieces like this, break these off, sell those as pea shoots as microgreens. Go great in your salad. They taste just like peas, they're super sweet. Over here, some beets. I'm actually going to plant this outside. But remember these guys, those kohlrabis I was telling you about? Check out how awesome this purple color is. So, long story short, I've been selling these to restaurants. They love buying these things up. And the purple kohlrabi gives, like, chefs love that kind of stuff. It gives them a nice little, pop on their dishes, whatever. But yeah, so grow some of these things, guys. bang for your buck. These are going to produce you so much money because, I mean, within a week's time, this is going to sell for like $5. All right, this little thing of microgreens here. Throw some seeds down, old food container. Once again, $5 about once a week for every little container. Now, if you have enough shelves, you could have just, you know, rows and rows and rows of microgreens. I don't need to go into that much detail. This is just kind of a hobby, not a business, but there you go. There it is, guys. It's just that simple. Growing microgreens at home in old food containers with just a little bit of grow lights, a little bit of coconut fiber. It's just that easy. Give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. It's super easy. And guys, it's February. It's downpouring rain right now, which I guess it could be snow. You can't go outside and garden, so why not garden inside? This is a great way to pass the winter, you know, the gray days of winter. Grow some microgreens, get a little healthy, you know, plants in your system while you're waiting for the spring garden seasoning to come around. Hope you liked it, guys. We'll see you next time here at the Hillside. Bye-bye. These are looking